In the gilded corridors of Buckingham Palace, where centuries of tradition meet the harsh realities of modern scrutiny, a family drama of unprecedented proportions continues to unfold. Behind the polished public facade lies a story of fractured relationships, competing loyalties, and the weight of an institution struggling to remain relevant in an unforgiving age. What happens when duty collides with personal truth? When brothers become strangers and silence becomes a weapon? The British royal family, once a symbol of unshakable unity, now finds itself at a crossroads that could define its future for generations to come. This is not the story of crowns and ceremonies. This is the story of the people who wear them and the price they pay for a legacy written in history's most unforgiving ink. Before we dive deeper into this remarkable story, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because the royal narrative is constantly evolving, and you won't want to miss what happens next. Catherine. Grace. Under an unforgiving spotlight. Princess Catherine has transformed from a middle-class girl thrust into royal life into one of the monarchy's most valuable assets. Her journey represents a masterclass in adaptation, learning to navigate not just the protocols of palace life, but the relentless judgment of a global audience. The woman who will one day be queen consort has faced challenges that would break most people. From early criticism about her background to recent health struggles that played out under public scrutiny, Catherine has maintained a composure that has become her defining characteristic. This grace under pressure has not come without cost. Palace insiders reveal a woman who has learned to compartmentalize personal pain for the sake of public duty. When family relationships fractured around her, Catherine initially attempted to serve as a bridge between warring factions. Her efforts to mediate between William and Harry demonstrated both her loyalty to family and her understanding of what the monarchy needed to survive. But Catherine's most significant contribution may be her ability to modernize royal expectations without abandoning core traditions. She has shown that it's possible to be both accessible and dignified, both modern and respectful of protocol. Her public engagements reveal someone who genuinely connects with people while never forgetting the weight of her future role. The Princess of Wales has also demonstrated remarkable resilience in protecting her children from the same pressures that destroyed previous generations of royals. Her determination to provide them with as normal a childhood as possible while preparing them for their eventual roles reflects a woman who has learned from both the successes and failures of royal history. Charles. A king finally crowned, but at what cost? King Charles III waited longer than any heir in British history to claim his throne, and his reign began under circumstances no one could have predicted. The man who spent decades as the Prince of Wales finally became king during one of the most turbulent periods in modern royal history. Charles brought to the throne a lifetime of experience, but also the baggage of past controversies and current family divisions. His environmental advocacy and social consciousness represented a more modern approach to monarchy, yet his personal relationships, particularly with his sons, threatened to overshadow his official duties. The new king's relationship with Harry has become one of the defining challenges of his reign. What began as typical father-son tensions evolved into a public rupture that forced Charles to choose between personal desires and institutional needs. Those close to the situation describe a father torn between love for his son and loyalty to the crown. Charles has reportedly grown increasingly reliant on a small circle of trusted advisors, including Queen Camilla and Princess Anne. This shift reflects both the isolation that comes with kingship and the practical reality of governing an institution under siege. His decision to allow William and Catherine to take on more prominent roles signals not just a natural transition, but a recognition that the monarchy's future depends on the next generation. The king's challenge lies in preserving the dignity of an ancient institution while acknowledging the very modern problems that threaten its relevance. His reign, beginning later in life, carries the weight of both historical expectation and contemporary skepticism. Camilla. From scandal to steadiness. Queen Camilla's journey from the most controversial figure in royal circles to a stabilizing force within the monarchy represents one of the most remarkable transformations in modern royal history. Her path to acceptance required decades of patience, discretion, and an understanding that public opinion changes slowly. The woman once blamed for the breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage has evolved into a trusted confidant and partner. Her transformation wasn't achieved through dramatic gestures or public appeals, but through consistent service and an unwavering commitment to her role. Palace sources describe her as Charles's anchor during the most turbulent periods of his reign. Camilla's approach to royal duty reflects a pragmatic understanding of what the monarchy needs to survive. She has embraced causes that matter to her: literacy, domestic violence awareness, and animal welfare, without seeking to overshadow other family members or create controversy. This measured approach has gradually won over skeptics who once viewed her as a threat to royal tradition. Her relationship with the younger royals, particularly William and Catherine, has been carefully cultivated over years. While she may never achieve the public adoration that Diana commanded, Camilla has earned something perhaps more valuable: respect for her steady presence during times of crisis. The Queen Consort's influence extends beyond public engagements to the private dynamics that shape royal decision-making. Her counsel to Charles during the family's most difficult moments has reportedly been both practical and protective of the institution's long-term interests. Harry. The exile's dilemma. Prince Harry's transformation from beloved royal rebel to family exile represents one of the most dramatic character arcs in modern royal history. The prince who once embodied the monarchy's potential for renewal has become a symbol of the price paid for choosing personal truth over institutional loyalty. Harry's decision to step away from royal duties wasn't made in isolation. It emerged from years of watching his mental health deteriorate under relentless scrutiny. His military service and charitable work had shown him a different way to serve, one that didn't require the constant performance of royal perfection. The prince's public revelations about family dynamics have created an unprecedented situation, a senior royal speaking candidly about the cost of royal life. His interviews and memoir revealed not just personal grievances, but systemic issues within an institution resistant to change. From his California base, Harry has attempted to build a new identity that honors his royal heritage while rejecting its constraints. His work with veterans, mental health advocacy, and social justice causes reflects his desire to use his platform for meaningful change rather than ceremonial duties. Yet Harry's exile comes with its own burdens. Cut off from the family that shaped his identity, he faces the challenge of remaining relevant while no longer serving the institution that gave him purpose. His relationship with his father and brother remains fractured, creating a wound that may never fully heal. Meghan, the catalyst, who changed everything. Meghan Markle entered the royal family as a symbol of modernization, an American actress of mixed heritage who seemed to represent the monarchy's potential evolution. Her fairy tale wedding to Harry captured global attention and suggested a new chapter for an ancient institution. But Meghan's experience within the royal system revealed the gap between public perception and private reality. Her struggles with media harassment, institutional inflexibility, and personal isolation became a catalyst for broader discussions about racism, mental health, and the human cost of royal life. The Duchess of Sussex's decision to speak openly about her experiences broke generations of royal precedent. Her willingness to challenge the never complain, never explain philosophy that governed royal behavior created shockwaves that continue to reverberate through the monarchy. Since leaving royal duties, Meghan has worked to rebuild her identity on her own terms. Through the Archewell Foundation and various media projects, she has pursued causes aligned with her values while maintaining the platform that royal marriage provided. Her legacy within the royal family remains complex, viewed by some as a necessary voice for change, and by others as a disruptive force that damaged institutional unity. Regardless of perspective, Meghan's impact on royal history is undeniable. Diana, the ghost who still shapes the present princess. Diana's influence on the modern royal family extends far beyond her tragic death more than 2 decades ago. Her approach to royal duty, emphasizing empathy, accessibility, and authentic connection, continues to shape expectations of what royalty should represent. Diana's legacy lives most visibly through her sons, who carry both her compassionate spirit and her complicated relationship with royal protocol. William's dedication to service and Harry's advocacy for mental health both reflect their mother's influence, even as they've chosen vastly different paths. The People's Princess transformed public expectations of royal behavior by showing that genuine emotion and vulnerability could coexist with dignity and duty. Her willingness to challenge protocol when it conflicted with human compassion created a template that subsequent royals have struggled to follow. Diana's death revealed the monarchy's capacity for both rigidity and adaptation. The public outpouring of grief forced the royal family to acknowledge that their survival depended on connecting with people's emotions, not just their respect for tradition. Even today, Diana's memory serves as both inspiration and warning. Her sons' different approaches to royal life reflect competing interpretations of her legacy, one emphasizing duty within the system, the other prioritizing personal truth above institutional loyalty. Charlotte. The future in formation. Princess Charlotte, though still a child, has already captured public attention as a symbol of the monarchy's future. Her confident presence at public events and natural charisma suggest someone destined for a significant role in royal history. As the only daughter of the future king and queen, Charlotte represents both continuity and change. She is growing up in a royal household that has learned from previous generations' mistakes while maintaining respect for tradition and duty. Those who observe Charlotte at royal events note her remarkable composure and awareness of her surroundings. Even at her young age, she seems to understand the importance of her role while maintaining the natural curiosity of childhood. Charlotte's education and upbringing reflect her parents' determination to prepare her for royal duties while protecting her from the pressures that have damaged previous generations. This balance between preparation and protection may determine how successfully she navigates her future role. The young princess represents hope for a monarchy that can remain relevant and respected in an increasingly skeptical world. Her development will be watched carefully as a measure of the royal family's ability to evolve while preserving its essential character. The modern British royal family stands at a crossroads that will define its relevance for generations to come. Behind the pageantry and protocol lies a human story of individuals struggling to balance personal needs with institutional demands, family loyalty with public duty, and ancient traditions with contemporary expectations. Each member of this extraordinary family carries the weight of history while facing the uncertainty of an increasingly skeptical future. Their individual choices, whether to embrace tradition or challenge convention, to prioritize duty or personal truth, collectively shape an institution that has survived for over 1,000 years. The lessons embedded in their stories transcend royal privilege and speak to universal human experiences. The challenge of maintaining family relationships under public scrutiny, the difficulty of balancing personal desires with inherited responsibilities, the courage required to choose authenticity over expectation. Perhaps the most profound truth revealed by the modern royal family is that even those born to extraordinary privilege face the same fundamental challenges that define human existence: the search for meaning, the desire for authentic connection, and the struggle to live with integrity while meeting others' expectations. Their story continues to unfold, watched by a world that finds in their successes and failures a reflection of its own hopes, disappointments, and dreams. Whether they will successfully navigate the transition from ancient institution to modern relevance remains to be written. But one truth emerges clearly from behind palace walls. The crown may be eternal, but those who wear it are profoundly, courageously, and sometimes tragically human. The royal story never truly ends. It simply evolves with each generation. If you found this deep dive into the human side of royalty compelling, subscribe to stay connected to the ongoing narrative that continues to captivate the world. Because behind every crown lies a story worth telling.